Tonight, the Arlington Tigers set to face off against the Germantown Red Devils. Both teams coming off a bye week. They are eager to get out on the field. Last game, the Tigers took another loss, this time to the Houston Mustangs, 48-7. Germantown, on the other hand, is having an amazing season, being 8-0 and coming off a big win against Bartlett, 44-20. It has been a tough season all around for the Tigers. After starting off 2-0, they are on a 6-game losing streak, but look to break it tonight. Will the Tigers break the streak, or will Germantown complete the undefeated season? Find out next on AHS Tiger Life. Good evening and welcome to this AHS Tiger Life broadcast between the 8-0 Germantown Red Devils and the 2-6 Arlington Tigers. I'm Nathan Reed alongside Luke McBride. And Luke, this is one of the most anticipated matchups of the year with Germantown coming in as the number 5 team in Tennessee.
Yeah, it's going to be a district matchup, and it's going to be a dogfight. Germantown has won the last 6 matchups between these two teams. Last year, 33-3. The Tigers are looking to turn that around.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The Tigers coming off a bye week last week, really. The long break might be the thing they needed to turn this year around, and break their 6-game losing streak after starting off 2-0. A lot of guys tonight, talked to a lot of the coaches, say, look out for a few guys. One of them, Markham Williams, and number 2, might be surprised to do the punter, Ethan Ford. If they said that if Ethan can keep them on their side of the field and inside the 20-yard line, they are going to have a long way to go.
Yeah, talking to both teams, they seem very excited about this matchup. Both coaches were speaking very highly of their players. There's a lot of key players on both sides. Looking out on the Germantown side, they have some star players, to say the least. A couple committed to some big schools.
Stars, yeah.
We got some Bama, Tennessee, and Mississippi State players out there. But Arlington, underdogs. They're always going to be fighting. They're always going to be fighting.
Yeah, it really comes down to who has more heart tonight, who wants to be here more, and who's really going to, who put in the work more during practice. You don't win games on Friday. You win them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, I know for a fact the Tigers were putting in the work during fall break.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I saw them out there early in the morning, 7 a.m. They were at the field running sprints. Even Germantown said, this is actually what he said. The coach, I talked to him before the game, he said some of his players, even on days that they didn't come in, he would actually come up here with them to do some work by themselves.
Yeah, you love to see that from a coach. It's really good to see. And
looks like we're about to start it off here.
Kickoff soon.
As Arlington is going to kick this ball off, Germantown will receive the first half, and Arlington will get it to start the second half.
Yeah. Big kick by Ethan Ford. Hopefully he can put it in a good spot and stop Germantown early. And that's going to be a key tonight for the Tigers, is stopping Germantown's run game.
Run game for sure with, Germantown has some big backs. One of them that we noted, number 1, what was his name?
Number 1, he's a straight-A student, and he is offered from Bama and Tennessee. He's a really good player. Their coach was
as Arlington is going to onside kick the ball, and did they get that?
They got it.
Arlington to start off the game. Coach Miller with something weird to start it off, and Ethan Ford with an amazing onside kick, and Arlington's going to get the ball.
That's a gutsy playing call by Coach Miller. We love to see that. He's pumped up. He's just ready to play. He wants the ball, and he's not scared. They're not backing down, and the Tigers with the ball. That is great to see.
You know who might have talked him into that call? Coach Bussey, the special teams coach here. He was fired up after that one.
Yeah, the Tigers are fired up. Looks like they're lining up for the first play of the game.
That was crazy. I know Germantown was not expecting that. As the first play of the game, we're actually going to be in 5 wide here, as Jackson Lyon's going to drop back and throw a ball out. That looks like that's going to be number 81, Elijah Carter, with the catch.
That was a good play. Arlington looks like they're switching up something. 5 wide out. We haven't seen that much this season.
Yeah, the no running back in the backfield. It's a set that you can do a lot out of. It beats a lot of zone coverages, and it happened right there. As you see the starting lineup on the screen right now, we got the quarterback, Jackson Lyons, number 19. Brody Brannon is going to start at tailback tonight. Jabari Ellis, a halfback. We got our offensive line, our tight end, Grant Robertson, wide receiver, Elijah Carter, and wide receiver, Ronnie Pittman, as the Tigers going to start off in pistol here on second down at about 4. He's going to motion out. It's going to be an inside zone in the middle to Brody. Going to get stuffed at the line and drug backwards. These Germantown defensive linemen, there's some big kids. I know a lot of them are committed. A lot of this defense is committed, but those defensive linemen are really going to be hard to stop coming through the O-line.
Yeah, they're big players, and it's going to be hard to run up the middle. So the Tigers are going to have to adapt, get to the outside a little bit, rely on that the passing game like we did on the first play. If they develop a little bit more of that, I think we could have a ball game in our hands.
I also think the pass game is going to be crucial in this one, as this is going to bring up third down for the Tigers.
Germantown's line is looking big. They're pumped up after that one. Has a big play. Kind of put Arlington right back where we started, but let's see.
On third down and about 5 here. Looks like the same formation as last, but running back to the other side. We're going to blow this one dead as a flag. That one's going to be on the offense. Tigers are going to bring it back a few yards for this third down.
Taking it back 5 yards. What was that, a false start or?
Didn't seem to catch that one there. Same formation here for the Tigers. Now it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 9. Lyons is going to drop back. Lyons is looking kind of deep here for Jabari. Is that going to be pass interference? A no call from the ref. And it's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it looked like he was sandwiched between 2 guys. I don't know. That might be a interesting call, but
surprising no call there. Definitely thought a flag was going to fly there.
Yeah, he got sandwiched and he fell down, and no call, but that happens. Looks like the kicking team's coming out. Let's see. Ethan Ford can go to work, put Germantown in some bad position.
For sure. Coach Bussey was telling us again the key player tonight, Ethan Ford. Got to keep him on their side of the field.
Yep.
Deep into their side.
Get it away from their returners a little bit.
As it's going to be a low snap. Fumbled by Ford. Ford's going to get it up, though. Pretty good kick, but it's going to get an Arlington roll. Is it going to roll out of bounds?
Oh.
No. This is going to be inside the 10. It's going to drop around the 11-yard line. Ethan Ford with an amazing game so far.
Good kick. That was a good kick from Ford. We see all the onside kick, and we see a great punt, putting Germantown with about 90 yards to go before the touchdown. Let's see if the Arlington defense can get a stop while we're close to our touchdown. The Germantown coach was talking about some key players today on his offense, and he said number 41's one to look at this year, leader of the offense, as well as 13. He's a sophomore with 8 touchdowns. Germantown's got some star power, to say the least. Let's see what Arlington's defense could do. Quarterback drops back, throws it. Oh, and that's the reception to number 1. He's the guy with the Bama and the Tennessee offers. He's going to be taken down on the other 10-yard line. That was a 80-yard play.
And that was Jamarion Morrow, the utility guy. He's actually a junior here with an amazing play to start off this game. Cordero Walker, the QB there, threw that one right up the seam.
Good throw. He just beat his man straight off the bat.
And it looks like they were trying to go hurry up here, ran down the field really fast. And this is going to be a run up the middle, straight up the middle, inside zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for B.J. Blake, the senior, right up the middle, just following his blockers.
Yeah, B.J. Blake's one of Germantown's other key players. He's a 4-star, I think.
Called the leader of the offense for sure, a very vocal
yeah.
kid. Just going to bring on the kicking unit. Moses Hernandez trying to put this one through to put the Red Devils up 7-0. And it's up, and it is very, very good. That would have been good from 40.
Straight down the middle of the uprights.
2 plays, and Germantown is up 7-0. After the Arlington starts off with an onside kick, 3 and out, then 2 plays, and Germantown's up 7-0. After that onside kick, Germantown really bounced back.
Yeah, they did. Their offense just came out with something to prove, you could say the least, and they did prove something with that big 80-yard play.
Definitely.
By Jamarion Morrow.
Jamarion. And Arlington is headed to get the ball here.
Let's see if Arlington can answer, Nathan.
They're going to have to answer because if they go down, by a lot early, this game's going to get out of hand fast.
Yeah, that's going to be big for Arlington staying in the game, so they need to answer on this drive.
Have to. And this one's going to be off. That's going to be taken by Donnell Rogers. Going to be fumbled. Picked up. Can he get by the blockers? He cannot. And that is a horrific start to this drive inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be a long way to go if they want to put up points.
I think he's about at the 2-yard line.
Almost the worst thing you could have done there.
Yeah.
But at least it wasn't a safety.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a little confusion between Donnell and Mr. Nelson there on who's going to try and catch that ball. But Donnell ended up trying to go for it and right through his hands.
Tigers got a long way to go.
They do.
You know, it's not impossible, so let's see. We'll see what they're doing. Let's see if they can get in that receiver front again and see what they can do with that. 3 receivers.
Definitely see the tailback more in this game over Jabari in the backfield. As it's going to be a play action. Lyons is going to try and throw this ball. Can he get it off to Kane Hendricks just out of bounds? Lyons almost sacked there, chasing away a defender as his helmet comes off and the backup's going to have to come in the game.
Yeah, it was a good play, but Hendricks came just barely out of bounds. But, you know, it's good to see that we can have a little bit of receiver presence.
Wasn't mad at the play call there. If we would have had a crosser coming through the middle of the field to try and hit that, that would have been a very crucial play.
Yeah, exactly. Germantown's D-line's in the trenches doing some work right now. They're putting a lot of pressure on the QB right now. You could see they're blitzing the outside and the middle. They're just getting through the line quick, and it's putting a lot of pressure on QB Jackson Lyons.
As Lyons hands the ball off for 2nd down. And the ball's loose.
Jabari Ellis picked that up.
Arlington's going to fall on it, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. And Lyons is going to go back into the game here.
I think we actually gained a couple yards on that fumble, Nathan.
On the fumble.
Yeah. So it looks like he slinged it out in front of him. Picked up probably a gain of 2 or 3 yards.
Looks like it, and could that be crucial? I don't know. And we're going to go 5 wide again for this 3rd down. I like the 5 wide look.
I do as well.
With all these options for Lyons as he's going to drop back. Is he going to hit his swing? He is. Is that going to be picked off? It's just going to be overthrown. Lyons overthrows Ellis. It's going to bring up 4th down at about 6. Probably going to punt this one from inside our own 5.
Let's see if Ford can get a big punt.
He's going to want to get this one on the other side of the 50 here, because if it's not, then it might be another short drive for the Red Devil offense.
Yeah, and that's something you don't want is the Red Devils having a short, easy drive.
This game is sponsored by the AHS Tiger Life. AHS Tiger Life brings you the latest on student-led activities, athletics, and local news. For more, go to AHS Tiger Life on YouTube. As Ford is going to kick this one away here on 4th down. A better snap this time, and Ford's going to put that one away. What a good kick. It's going to be caught, though.
He's taking him down about the 50.
Jaden Jones tried to return that one. Looks like they were trying to pull some trickery with some laterals there, but couldn't get it off.
Yeah, it looks like he was wrapped up by 18 Beckham Dees.
That was Dees on the tackle. It looked like Dees. Wasn't sure on who that one was, though. And here comes the Red Devil offense on the field again.
Yeah, good job by Arlington wrapping him up before he could get some room.
For sure, for sure. You think this is going to be a short drive from the Red Devils? Looks like they're going to pass this one unless it's a QB draw. He is going to pass that one away. What just happened there? Deflected.
Deflected by one receiver, caught by the other.
Deflected by Blake. I don't know who ended up catching that ball. That looks like that was
Trayvon McGorry.
For sure. Just right play, right place, right time for that one. Those are going to go 5 wide again here. Empty backfield. Looking for number 11 there, Jaden Jones, but just out of hands, a little behind the receiver there. If Cordero Walker can put that on the money, he might be able to see him again.
Yeah, if he just put him right up in it and his running path, he threw it kind of behind him. He had to pull back a little bit and it made him trip. So
very unorthodox from Walker to miss a ball like that. Now we're going to have a split backfield here with 2 running backs. It's going to be handed off behind him as the star running back Morrow is going to get wrapped up in the backfield. He'd be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there. That's just the toughness from the Arlington defense. That's Mark Williams, Coach Lloyd's player to watch tonight.
Rip Pittman was on that as well.
Rip Pittman, surprised not to hear any of the coaches call him out as a player watch tonight. He is a team captain, as well as Williams and Grant Robertson there. Is this going to bring up 4th down? Looks like Germantown's going to have to punt this one away.
Good job by Arlington. Put a quick 4 in, 4 out.
Yep, looks like it. No first downs there?
No first downs. Good job by Arlington.
That's surprising, as Dono Rogers is going to return this kick. I talked to Donnell before this game. He told me he's going to do all he can do. He's going to play his heart out for his team tonight. As the kick there, not going to be returned. It's going to get a Germantown roll, though. Roll inside the 10. Is that going to get to the 5? And Arlington is going to try to blow the ball there, try to get a few extra yards. They don't. Looks like it's going to be around the 5-yard line. And Arlington's going to be starting off with terrible field possession again, but an amazing kick by Germantown's punter there.
Yeah, Germantown's punter is actually Kyson Shepard. He's 6'7", committed to Mississippi State, but not for punting, for defensive line. So he's a big guy. He's a utility player. Looks like he can do pretty much anything they need him to do.
For sure, for sure. Ashton punt. Who wants to punt? Keyson's going to step up. With about 6.5 minutes left in this first quarter, the Red Devils are up 7-0. But Arlington, if they can have a long drive here, they can tie this up.
Let's see if Lions can work some magic.
Corners are a little drop back on this one.
Looks like there's some audible.
Looks like an audible there. Man coverage here on the run, and he's going to get wrapped up for a loss of yards.
Something Germantown's done a great job tonight of is stopping Arlington's run game. It looks like every time Arlington tries to hand off the ball, they're wrapped up pretty much immediately.
It looks like this D-line is just bullying the Arlington offensive line, just getting right through it like they're not even there.
Yeah, Arlington's going to have to start relying more on the receiving game because that's the only thing that seemed to be able to get them yards.
As you see the up-high view there.
Looks like he was wrapped up by DJ Allen with the tackle on that run.
Another empty backfield for Lions here. I like to see it here on 2nd and about 13. Got to get this one out fast. He is going to get it out fast. Not for much, though. That's going to be Beckham Dees on the catch.
Good catch. Didn't gain any yards, it looks like. Looks like Germantown's defense hopped right on that one.
Yeah, ball was out, and they just went to go swarm it.
Yeah.
Actually, forward progress is going to get him about 4 yards there, and it's going to be 3rd down at about 8.
Let's see if Arlington, with it being 3rd down, might go for a deep ball. We haven't seen a deep ball yet tonight.
Haven't seen a deep ball. I'd love to see Lions let one loose here. Have one of the receivers trying to beat a corner if it's going to be man coverage. 3 receivers on the right of Lions. He's looking left, though. Try and get this one out. And that's going to be...
Ooh, close to a 1st down.
Number 81, Elijah Carter again. That's close to a 1st down, if not one. Probably 4th and 1 here.
4th and inches. Oh, looks like they're moving the chains. Looks like an Arlington 1st down. That was good play calling right there. Like I said, they need to rely on that receiving game, and it looks like it's been working for them. Elijah Carter looks like he's had a couple good catches tonight.
Looks like he's the receiver that Lions is trying to hit tonight.
And
he's winning his matchup for sure.
Yeah, looks like Elijah, he matches up well with the Germantown team being bigger and physical. He's big himself. He's strong.
Lions is going to run this one himself. Little confusion there with the play action. Grant was not happy with that one, and that's going to be a loss of yards.
Yep. Arlington's run game has not been able to be established. Just Germantown's defense just wrapping up every chance they get.
Yeah, not a lot of missed tackles from this Red Devil defense. And saying that, I mean, when you're like 4 or 5 stars going to play college football, Division I, you're not going to miss many tackles. So Arlington's got to take what they got with their chances. That's why I love the onside kick there to start the game off.
Yeah, we got to have more gutsy play calling if we want to stay in this game. Looks like we're going. Oh,
On 2nd down and 15 here, Arlington is going for it, but it is a timeout from the offense.
Timeout Arlington. Probably trying to cook something up real quick in the
huddle.
In the timeout huddle, seeing if they can get any luck. 2nd down.
As you see our cheer team here. And with that being said, we're going to catch you right after this for the rest of the first half.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
As Lyons is going to get this one off right out of the hands of Robertson. Lyons avoided the sack there in the backfield with a pump fake and tried to get it to Grant Robertson, number 80, just right out of his hands.
Yeah, it was a good scramble by Lyons. He escaped the D-line, which is something he's going to have to do a lot tonight. And
For sure.
Had a good pass to Robertson, but, Robertson looks like he dropped it. But
Very not like him, being the team captain. Very not like him to drop a pass like that, as
yeah,
Nelson's going to run onto the field.
You can tell he was visibly upset with that one, upset with himself, but, it happens.
Cam Nelson with a little bit of confusion on the sideline, trying to get on the field, called a right back. As Lyons is going to drop back to pass here. He's going to try and hit Jabari. Is that going to be picked off? It looks like it is. Germantown, Yasser Muhammad with the interception there. And Germantown's going to have the ball here at around the 30-yard line. Not a great ball by Lyons there, trying to get it into Jabari.
Yeah, that was a...
You can see the frustration on his face with himself there.
Germantown's in great field position now, just inside the 40. Looks like they're about on the 30. They don't have much to go, and they're probably going to do something with this ball.
Walker is going to hit the orbit, and it's going to go to Jaden Jones, and he's going to try and get into the end zone, but he's going to be knocked out of bounds at
Wrapped
about
up
the
on
10-yard
Markham
line.
Williams.
What'd you say? Well, that is going to be a Germantown first down.
Good chase down by Markham Williams, stopping a touchdown from happening. That was almost inevitable. Good stuff by Markham staying on that play.
But this one's going to be called back, it looks like. Germantown don't really see what's happening here. Germantown here. Looks like it's first down. And that's going to be a run up the middle. Oh, my goodness. Trying to run over a guy. That's B.J. Blake. Yes, now I can hear you. No. And Arlington's going to jump off sides there.
That's going to give Germantown a first down.
Looks like it. Walker with the hard count there. Just tell me what to read it.
Now that the Devils are within the 20-yard line.
Giving the Red Devils a red zone opportunity here with a mistake by Arlington as Walker's going to drop back to pass. Looks like he's going to try and throw up a jump ball there to Trayvon McGregory.
That is a touchdown for the Red Devils. That's a good ball by quarterback Jamari Morrow.
Walker there, throwing up a jump ball, just trusting his guy. And Trayvon just comes down with it. No, that was mine. And as you see the up top view here, Walker just steps back, looks left, looks right, trusts his guy. And that looks like that's going to be on top of Aiden Jones there in the coverage.
Great place ball right over the corner's head.
And number 14 here is going to put it right through, and it's going to be 14-0. Arlington here, about to get the ball here. We'd love to see them, take some time off the clock here and try and have a methodical drive down the field, but they cannot start inside the 5-yard line like they have on the last 2 drives.
Yeah, Arlington can't. I feel like they have to respond on this one, going down 14-0, where this game's just going to get too far ahead of them, and they're not going to be able to come back.
Yeah, if they're going to be down by so much, the energy's not going to be there, and that's really what they need to stay in this game.
Yeah, they need something like that that onside kick that we had at the first to get
really
it fired up.
Going for sure.
But you can tell that that energy is running out.
Okay. Just tell me what to do. Give me 3, 2, 1. And this is going to be kicked off by Moses Hernandez here. See what Arlington can do with it. And that's going to be away. Donnell's going to get it again. He's going to catch this one this time. Go right up the middle. Juke off a guy. But he's going to be wrapped down there by Mason Sanders. The Arlington offense back on the field here.
Going to be put right.
And before the game, we've got a quick word from the Arlington receiver, Jabari Ellis, on his feelings coming into tonight's game.
Feelings coming into the game. I know a lot of guys on the Germantown squad. Definitely some friends on that squad, but can't let that affect me, because at the end of the day, it's still war, it's still a battle. So still I'm gonna have to cut some heads off.
That's a run up the middle from Lyons there on the fake jet sweep. Lyons is going to go up the middle for a few yards, about 3 there.
Yeah, it looks like the biggest pickup we've probably had from a running play this game.
Looks like it. Didn't get wrapped up in the backfield there with the confusion on the fake jet sweep.
Yeah, Lyons got a good job of getting up the middle and gaining a couple yards for the Tigers.
If Arlington can take a lot of time off the clock here, get this into the second quarter, score a touchdown, then get a stop, and then take it into halftime, it could be 14-7. As Arlington's going to hang this one up the middle. That's just going to get stopped by this defensive line.
Yeah, forward progress probably gained them 1 or 2 yards. But Germantown's D-line's all over that.
Definitely. Is Jamarion Morrow playing both sides of the football?
I believe so. Looks like he's playing.
Looks like he's playing corner here.
Yeah.
You see him on your screen right there.
He's just a do-it-all guy for the Germantown Red Devils.
This is going to bring up 3rd down for the Tigers. Doubles on both sides. Looks like this is going to be 3rd and about 7.
Looks like the Arlington's go for a deep ball.
Hopefully we want to see Lyons let one loose here. Not into coverage, though, as he's going to try to, but he's going to get wrapped up in the backfield. 3 of the Red Devils on him. And that's going to be a big sack for Germantown, as Arlington's going to have to punt again.
Yeah, the defensive line just got straight through that. Looks like he was wrapped up by number 94, Daniel Anderson. Got through the line, just wrapped up the Lions immediately.
As you see our Arlington student section there. Pink out tonight. Everyone trying to show up.
Supporting breast cancer awareness. Love to see it.
We do love to see it. As that is going to bring the end of the first quarter, we're going to catch you back for the start of the second quarter right after this.
It's here at Arlington Community Schools,
where we thrive on creativity. We take the scattered pieces
to build something great.
We work together to challenge ourselves
and each other, defining who we are and who we want to be.
We rely on technology to learn where we came from,
to see where we're going. We adapt
because we know There's a world of opportunity for all
We thrive under pressure.
to make our future great.
We are Arlington.
Think,
Create.
Achieve.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes.
And we are back for the start of this second quarter here. Arlington's going to start off with the punt team on the field with a 4th and long here. Ethan Ford. You know what I thought about? Ethan has not been punting for a while with the injured elbow, but he is back tonight, and we love to see that.
Yeah, Ford coming in big tonight already so far with some big kicks. Let's see if he can get this one past 50, and that's what the Tigers are going to need.
We're going to need this as this one's off. Arlington. It is going to be caught. Is this going to be taken? It is going to be taken. Almost tripped up, but that's going to be wrapped down there by Beckham Dees.
Wrapped up by number 18, Quentin Brooks. Good kick by Ford again. Put us about at the 48.
And Germantown's offense is going to be back on this field here, on their side of the field again to start off. You know, we said a big part of this game is going to be keeping Germantown on their side of the football field, but we have not. Arlington has not done a good job of that tonight. As this is going to be a jet sweep to number 11, Jaden Jones here. Jaden Jones looks like a really fast guy as he's going to get around 7 yards there.
Yeah, Arlington almost had a wrap up in the backfield, but they just missed that one. Came out of his hands a little bit too fast and picked up a 7-yard gain, and that's something that just cannot happen. Arlington's going to need to adjust a little bit.
Definitely not here. A weird formation here from Germantown, as it's going to be a screen pass to number 4, Terrence Bates here. Terrence Bates is going to go inside Arlington's DBs, and he's going to get wrapped down around the 10-yard line. A really good screen pass from Germantown. A little weird formation with 3 blockers in front of him. He's going to get inside and outside of the defenders and just run past them.
Yeah, Terrence Bates is one of Germantown's key players for sure. He's had a good season so far for the Red Devils. Arlington needs to get a stop right here, keep him from getting a touchdown. That'd be good. Force him to get a field goal.
Definitely here. As Walker getting the play call. I'd love to see a run play here. Really see BJ Blake in action.
Looks like Germantown. I don't know really what happened.
Looks like
for the Red Devils. I wonder if this is temporary or is he going to be playing the rest of the game?
I don't know if Walker's hurt, but looks like Robbins going to have to throw the ball. The sophomore for the Red Devils. In the empty backfield, Robbins. Looks like it's going to be another screen pass. This one out to Jaden Jones. He's going to get wrapped up in the backfield.
Gained a couple yards on that play.
Cam Nelson with the tackle there.
Cam Nelson's going to be one of Arlington's key players next year, playing almost every single side of the ball. I think special team, offense, and defense.
Walker still not in this game. That's going to be handed off to BJ Blake. Can he get outside of Arlington's defenders? Almost does. But he is wrapped up on the sideline by John Burke.
Looks like he was taken out right at the 2-yard line, 1-yard line, around there. Red Devils are in great positioning. Third
Walker's
down.
Still not in the game, though. I don't know if something's wrong with them. Hope not. Don't see a trainer on Germantown sideline working with them.
I think they're just up by a little bit, and they're just trying to give...
Here he comes. He's coming back in right now. Robbins did his job for a few plays. Walker might have had something wrong with his uniform or something like that, but he is going to be in for this play. Under center, not much of this seen in high school football, but a fullback dive. They're going to try and push that one in.
Arlington's defensive line just wraps that up.
Elliott Wilson there trying to push that in, but Arlington's D-line gets right through.
Yeah, it looks like Brock Flint was all over that one.
Brock Flint, one of the biggest guys on this Arlington defense. Brock comes in at a whopping 6'3", as Walker going to move Morrow to the other side of the field. on this big 4th down here. Walker with the QB draw, goes up the middle. Did he get it? Are they going to move the chains on that one? Looks like it is going to be 1st and goal.
First with probably a yard left.
Oh, no. Did Arlington stop him? Arlington with the big stop on 4th down.
That was huge for Arlington. Kept Germantown off the board. We're not in the best positioning, but that's better than getting 7 points put up on the board.
Definitely. Lyons was not expecting that. He's running over from the water table, trying to get on the field here.
Yeah, Arlington, great job by their defensive line stopping up that QB sneak. We'd love to see that.
Arlington starting inside their 5 for the 3rd time this game. That is crazy.
Yeah, Germantown has not given Arlington any good field positioning.
Definitely not.
It's been biting them so far this game. Let's see if Arlington make something happen out of it this
Prediction
time.
here. I'm thinking a safety here from the Red Devils defensive line. I think they come right through and blow this up. Oh my goodness.
You were almost right.
Almost
the defensive,
right there.
Germantown's defensive line just wants that safety. They're going for Lions. Good job by Arlington's fullback getting a little block right there, giving Lions a little bit of time to get off the ball. But Lions definitely was there was definitely a QB rush on that play. Lions had no chance to really look at our receivers, let the play develop, and
yeah,
you
saved
could see
them a
that
little bit
happen.
of time, but not much.
Yeah, exactly. Arlington.
This is going to bring up 2nd down, about where they were on that incomplete pass. Looks like a little press coverage on the left. Might want to see Elijah Carter go up for a jump ball here.
Germantown's got a 5-man rush going on right here.
They're trying to go for the safety with the bull rush here. It's going to be handed off. He is going to get past the end zone here, though. Not a safety, but they're going to lose 2 yards on here, Arlington is. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12.
Germantown's defensive line has been all over everything.
This is going to bring up 3rd down here. Again, from inside the 5-yard line. I know Ethan Ford does not like kicking with only 10 yards of space between him and the D-line.
Yeah, Ford needs some more space. He's had some good kicks so far, but they're just not giving much room to work with. So Arlington needs to get some yards on this play.
3rd down here. Lyons is going to drop back. Is he going to try for a jump ball? He is, but his receiver was not even close. Elijah Carter could not get the leverage that he wanted on the corner, and Lyons is going to throw this one out to the Germantown sideline.
Yeah, Lions had just no time to make
This
the play.
game is also sponsored by HS Tiger Life. HS Tiger Life brings you the latest on student-led activities such as athletics and local news. For more on HS Tiger Life, go to HS Tiger Life on YouTube.
About a 3rd and 10 to go. Arlington's going to need a deep ball, but we haven't had much time to – Arlington hasn't had much time to let the play develop. Oh, looks like the chains are moving. There must have been a flag on the play.
Connor, you wrote the same thing for 2 things.
I don't know exactly what was called.
But it's going to keep them out of their end zone, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Whatever that was, it was a good – it's big for Arlington.
It was big because it's going to keep them out of their end zone, so now they're not worried about the safety. They can run a normal play call here. They're going to try and run this up the middle, follow his blockers, but Brandon is not going to get it, but the ball's going to get stripped out of his hands. Does Germantown have it? Germantown looks like Arlington got the ball back. Trey Jones fell on that one.
Good job by Trey from keeping catastrophe from happening.
Killen Dickey really thought they had that ball. He really wanted that one.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is going to take us to a little break. We'll see you right after this.
St. Jude is love. Everybody is here for this one purpose, and it's to cure these kids. It means that I got more time with my daughter. I love this place. They changed my life.
And it's going to be 4th down. Looks like Arlington is going to punt this one away again. Ethan Ford with about his 5th punt on the night. I talked to Ethan before this game. He said this might be his most playing time he's gotten all year.
Yeah, Ford and some players have talked about how Ford's going to be the key player tonight because he's been punting a lot. And you've already seen that so far. And he's had some good punts. He hasn't had any hiccups, I wouldn't say.
Haven't seen none, no. Who
Took
the timeout there?
He's putting the ball right at 50. I think Arlington took that timeout.
As you see the Arlington student section there, led by Jack Pitts.
And
Brought
Hayden
the masks
Key.
out tonight.
Love to see them supporting some breast cancer awareness for the Pink Out.
We do.
Great cause to support.
There's the Germantown huddle here. Who knows what's going on in their heads right now, trying to plan out the offensive drive.
I guarantee they're going to try to go for a blocked punt.
You think?
They're going for it.
I bet with how this game's going, they're going to try and bull rush this offensive line, bull rush the blockers, and try and get to the ball. Ethan's going to have to get this one out fast.
I don't think so. Yeah. I was going to kneel.
They don't. Ethan's going to have time to punt this one away. Little high.
Yeah.
It's going to get an Arlington roll, though, and it's going to hit. It hits the Germantown Red Devil, Kylan Dickey. Does Arlington have football? Michael Starks falls on the ball, and Arlington's going to get it.
Arlington has the football. That is a big play for Arlington. Looks like they gained 35 yards from that punt. That is huge for Arlington. Gets them out of the end zone. Finally has some field to work with where they're not pressured with the end zone right on their backs. And it's just a big play.
Dickey did not see the ball coming behind him, hits his foot, and Michael Starks falls on it. That's a big play. You don't see many plays where you punt the ball and gain yards.
Yeah, that ball had some bounce on it. Germantown was just not ready for that. Gained up some velocity really quick, and they were just too busy celebrating that punt, but, you know, it came back to bite them in the butt.
Okay. As Lyons drops back here, he's going to let this one loose up the middle, and it's going to be thrown to the Red Devils. That's going to be picked off by Jarrell Mitchell, giving the ball right back to Germantown. Lions try to fit that one into Jabari. Second time Lions has looked for Jabari, and it's ended up in an interception.
Yeah, it looks like Germantown's got some talented corners on Jabari.
The defensive backs for sure. They're trying to keep Jabari contained, being one of the best receivers for Arlington.
Looks like they've been doing pretty good so far tonight with 2 interceptions with spots going to Jabari.
Surprised Germantown's defense was ready for that after thinking they were going to be off the field, coming back on, but then getting the pick right back and coming off. As Walker is going to get the snap here, handed off. That's going to be right up the middle. B.J. Blake again falling forward for a gain of about 4.
B.J. Blake, leader of the offense for the Germantown Red Devils, according to their head coach. He's just a guy that comes in and works every day, he said.
As he's going to get the ball again here. Again falling forward. Big frame from him, standing at 5'10", 175. Reminds me a lot of these big NFL running backs, Leonard Fournette. One of them I'm thinking right now.
Yeah, looks like he got them chains to move, which is big for Red Devils. Keeps the ball going. Handoff
He's
again
gonna
to
get it
him.
again. Just dragging defenders on his back. Drags Markham Williams. Markham Williams is not a small guy, and he's just getting dragged on the back of BJ. As you see here, Blake just running through the offensive line.
Hand it off again to him. He's going to cut up the middle. That's a
not
big.
Blake. Looks like that's going to be Larry Johnson with a big juke for a big gain. First down and almost in the red zone.
Looks like Germantown's just relying on their run game this drive.
Larry Johnson comes in and makes the most of his opportunity. Just a freshman, actually, coming in this big game. He's going to get the ball again up the middle. A lot of potential out of Johnson to be their next guy.
Yeah.
at Germantown.
It looks like he's very patient in the pocket when the ball is handed off to him. He gets right behind his offensive line. He looks around, really good field awareness, and he just makes a quick decision, and it's usually always the right decision so far. That's big for Germantown, just being a freshman.
Definitely, definitely. Morrow in the backfield on the side of Walker. How many snaps has Morrow had tonight? Isaac's going to get the ball here, try and get outside. Morrow, a fast body. He's going to shake off a few defenders and fall forward for the first down inside the red zone.
Yeah, Morrow's just fast, got to the outside really quick, and got them chains to move. Looks like he ran that play to perfection.
Empty backfield here. All the receivers on the right side of the field here. Tight end going to get motioned in. Morrow's going to get motioned to the other side. Back around. Jet sweep to Morrow. And that is going to be sniffed out by the Arlington defense. Dees saw that one coming from a mile away and stops him in the backfield.
Good wrap up by Dees. Caught his leg last second, and it was a good pickup because Morrow had a full head of steam.
He did. He was trying to build up on that jet sweep back.
Yeah, good job by Dees wrapping him up.
On this second down here, I want to see a jump ball over to Morrow on the right side of the field. I like the matchup with Morrow and AJ on that side of the field. But it is going to be a run up the middle to Blake. Blake's going to get stuffed just running backwards. The Arlington defensive line was not letting that happen.
Yeah, you got to wonder why Germantown's gone 7 straight plays of just handing the ball off. I don't think we've seen a throw attempt.
Maybe it has something to do with Walker coming off the field.
Yeah.
Maybe his hand.
He came off for a little bit.
He did.
And hasn't thrown the ball since, so we got to wonder if it's something with his arm or his hand. Something happened.
But with this big third down here, they are going to throw the ball up. Is that going to be a pass interference called? No. Cam Nelson in coverage there. Pass incomplete. And that's going to bring up fourth down. But now, let's see from our sideline reporter, Andy Spann, and see what he has to say.
Thank you, guys. So what we're seeing right now is Germantown with the ball at the 15-yard line. I don't think they've thrown the ball once for most of the quarter, especially these most recent plays, all these decent recent downs. They haven't thrown the ball once. It's run after run after run. And even when it's switched, Germantown has got that unbeatable defense. You know, they've got multiple players committing to SEC schools, and it's just Arlington
Looks like
cannot
it
get past it. You know, we've had some really standout moments from Arlington on this. We've seen some really standout offensive plays from Arlington, which has gotten us, you know, through tough times and like difficult situations. But all in all, it's just Germantown stomping through Arlington's defense, and they're just not able to stop and they're not able to get through. Arlington's really got to switch up some of these plays. You know, I'm seeing some of the same things repeated over and over with not the same result, and we really want to see that. We really want to see that change in this next half of the game.
And we're back here. Arlington with a flag on the kick. Looks like they're going to have to kick this one off again.
I think it was a false start by Beckham Dees, if I had to say so. It looked like he got in the backfield very quick. Might not have been him, but
with those extra yards, looks like Germantown's going to go for it. Fourth down inside the 10-yard line. They did this last drive and got stuffed. Let's see what they can do this time. They're going to have to get to the 1-yard line.
Looks like they might be pulling their kicking team back in or a timeout.
Little confusion. Someone's going to take a timeout here and discuss it over.
I think that's a timeout by Germantown.
Trying to see what they want to do here, give them a little bit of extra time.
Cook up something in the huddle, see if they can get a convert on a fourth down. There we go. There's our student section right here, looking
nice as always.
Yeah. We got some of our student section leaders in there. Got a good blue crew, always showing school spirit. So Nathan, what do you think? Who's been a key player tonight so far?
So far, definitely think if I got to go for one, I got to go with B.J. Blake. He's really the one that's setting the tone on these drives and really getting these methodical first downs.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you right there. B.J. Blake's had a great game so far. Like I've said so far, Germantown's coach has said that he's the key player of the offense, leader of the offense.
Now, let's hear from one of our seniors, Brock Flint, and how he plans on dealing with Germantown star offensive lineman Keyshawn Shepard.
Going into this game, I think he'll definitely be a tough opponent to go against, but it's nothing I haven't practiced for, nothing I haven't gone against before. But I guess we'll just have to see once we get into the game. He looks pretty slow on film, but I mean, I think I got him.
Well, wasn't that bad. Are we on again?
And we're back from those words from Brock Flint.
With 1 minute and 40 seconds left in this half, looks like the field goal was good from the Red Devils, and they are up 17-0 with Arlington getting the ball. Arlington has to score here going to the half to give them a little bit of momentum going to the second.
Yeah, that would be big for Arlington, getting a score right here. Only down by 10 if they score right here.
Even a field goal here would be big.
Just something to put a little bit momentum in Arlington heading into the halftime. Something where they don't have to hang their head so low.
For sure, and it looks like Germantown's going to get a short kick with the penalty from the Tigers. This one's going to get put in the back of the end zone if they don't squib it. We know Moses has a leg on him. He is going to kind of squib it there out to the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a flag, and Arlington's going to get some good field possession on this drive.
That was good for Arlington. They got they'll probably have about 60 yards to go, a little bit more than that.
Definitely not what Hernandez wanted on that kick there.
Arlington's lucky the ball didn't bounce back because Germantown was heading straight for it. If it didn't bounce out, that would have been a scary scene.
They're going to be on the 35-yard here. Arlington is going to need 65 yards to score a touchdown here. If we can get into Ethan Ford's range, though, he could put one through with the zeros on this clock.
Just under 2 minutes to go. We're about 139 minutes left in the game. Or in the half. Excuse me. Refs seem to be discussing something. Heading to the Arlington line.
Lots of confusion in this first half here.
One of the refs explained something to Coach Tommy Miller for the Tigers.
This game is very close with Germantown coming in as the number 5 team in Tennessee, number 2 in Memphis. Game is closer than I expected, as well as many other people. Great job on Arlington's preparation.
Germantown's also number 1 in the 6A division in the entire state of Tennessee. I think they're just behind some of the private schools here in Memphis and some in Nashville.
We know they come in 8-0 with a lot of tough games on their schedule that they've already passed. They look to go 10-0 and have the undefeated season in the regular season.
Yeah, Germantown's they're looking for a big playoff run this year. Their coach talked about it a little bit.
Talked about how special this group of guys is, staying with them for all 4 years through COVID, and he told me during COVID they would come up here and do sprints when they couldn't practice.
Yeah, a lot of dedicated guys, he said.
But it looks like Arlington is going to have, or no, trying to get the ball positioning here on the kick, including the flag, as it looks like it's going to be down at around the 26-yard line.
Yeah, not as many yards as Arlington wanted. Calling it back, that's not good.
Not good for Arlington here, but they can still do it. Looks like a little press coverage there on the left side. I'll be backed off. Lions is going to look on the left side. where the coverage was intended for Cam Nelson in and out of his hands. Good coverage out there by number 21, Carter Booth.
Yeah, it just seemed to go right through Nelson's hands. Just something Arlington can't happen. Too many drop passes tonight.
Jabari Ellis was all the way down the field. Had to come back here. Looks like a player is hurt on the ground. Oh no. That's going to be Trey Jones holding his knee. That is always a scary sight.
That's not good for Arlington. Trey's one of our bigger offensive linemen.
Definitely one of our most talented guys.
He's a veteran, team captain, big player for Arlington.
Didn't see what happened to him, but could only imagine that it was not good.
Yeah, not good for Arlington, especially with Germantown's big defensive line. You need guys like Trey on the line that can hold them off.
For sure. He's going to get up, but he is going to be helped off the sideline. Going to be the next guy up for Arlington in that offensive lineman spot.
The good thing is he's walking.
It is a good thing that he is walking, and it is also a good thing that, you know, he's walking on his own. A little limp in his step, but Trey is one of the toughest guys on this team.
A little bit more than a minute and a half to go in the game. Arlington needs to get in at least field goal position to make something happen.
This is going to bring up 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Going to be handed off to Brody Brannon, dragged in the backfield for another loss for Arlington. Look like that's going to be number 94, Daniel Anderson, the junior. Daniel Anderson, one of the biggest guys on this team, standing at 6'3", 245.
That's just some size that Germantown has, and it's just Arlington just can't match it.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout here. We're going to catch you right after this on HS Tiger Life.
It's here at Arlington Community Schools,
where we thrive on creativity. We take the scattered pieces
to build something great.
We work together to challenge ourselves
and each other, defining who we are and who we want to be.
We rely on technology to learn where we came from,
to see where we're going. We adapt
because we know there's a world of opportunity for all.
We thrive under pressure
to make our future great.
We are Arlington.
Think,
create,
achieve.
With about a minute and a half here left in this half, Arlington is going to have a 3rd down chance here, about a 3rd and 13 to try and get to around the 40-yard line. Maybe push this ball to their side of the field, or Germantown side of the field, so that Ethan Ford can put up a kick. I think that's the best case scenario for them right now, unless they can break off a big play here. With Ellis's explosiveness, I really think that they could do it, though.
Yeah, Arlington needs to go for something
deep. This one's going to get blown dead again, though. Looks like a little bit of confusion there with number 24, Gerald Mitchell. He's going to come off the field for number 10, Mason Sanders. Got some bright shoes out here tonight. All the pink shoes. No? On the 3rd down, they're going to try and go deep, but Lyons is going to avoid some pressure and try and make a play with his legs. He's going to get hit hard. Looks like a little bit of helmet to helmet there. Good thing Lyons got up on his own. He looks okay, and Arlington is going to punt this one away, it looks like.
Not what the Tigers wanted going into halftime.
As you see here, the big hit from Mason Sanders. The slow-mo replay. Just dropped his head and let him eat it. Lyons a tough kid. The junior quarterback.
Looks like he's feeling it a little bit after that hit.
Man, I'd still be laying on the turf.
Yeah, tough guy Lyons is. Taking that hit like a champ.
For sure.
Looks like there's some communication going on between the players and the coaches. maybe some special teams magic might happen.
Who knows what Coach Bussey's got up his sleeve on this one.
Arlington might go with some gutsy play calling.
I really do think that a big factor of this is our blue crew tonight. Not a big turnout, not much energy coming from the sideline. Really think if we had a full packed stance, this game could have been different, as Ford is going to punt this one away. Ethan Ford going to let this one go, and it's going to be caught by number 16, Jameen Bean. Looks like Brandon Moore on the tackle there. Not many yards for Germantown, but they do have 51 seconds to go and try and put some points on the board. With the kicker they got over there, Moses Hernandez can really put it in from deep.
Yeah, Germantown's going to look, try to make a hard count, trying to get Arlington to jump, get some extra yards.
All the yards they can get. Walker tried to get him off sides there. This is going to be a pass looking to the left. Looking deep. A good ball. That's going to be intercepted by Donnell Rogers. Arlington has the football. Look at Donnell Rogers in coverage. Big play. That'll get the sideline excited. All the Tigers swarming around him.
Arlington answers with one of their own interceptions, and one of the deepest balls that Walker's trying to throw and picked off by Donnell Rogers. Great job by him. He saw the ball, he saw it coming, jumped right in front of the receiver, picking that ball off. Just a great defensive IQ by him. And maybe Arlington could do something with 43 seconds to go.
That's like what he was saying earlier. He said he's going to win his matchup tonight, and that just proved it right there. Donnell showing what he can do tonight.
Yeah, we talked to Donnell before the game, and he said he's going to play his game and
do what he do.
Yeah, he's going to do what he does.
Asked him player to watch tonight. He said, me.
We'd love to see the confidence from Donnell. He's proving it tonight.
Going to hand this one off to Brandon, trying to go up the middle. Not much there, but looks like it's going to bring up second and around, looks like 7 here, 7-6.
Yeah, Arlington's tried to run it up the middle quite a few times and hasn't had much luck yet.
Not much luck there, but for sure, with 18 seconds left here, it looks like the clock is running. Not sure what Arlington's going to try and do here. Maybe walk into halftime. 70-0, not trying to do anything stupid here. Probably just going to run this one up the middle. Looks like they are going to run this one up the middle. Oh, my, what a late hit. Number 3, Chris Mabee with the late hit on Lyons. Don't think he meant to hit him there. He did help him up off the ground. Think he just accidentally ran into him there, but it is going to be a flag. Arlington's going to get a play here. Probably going to run it up the middle, try and bring this into the half.
Lyons has taken 2 big hits in a
last two drives.
Arlington's probably just going to hand the ball off, let the time expire a little bit.
Arlington in the huddle here. And Arlington here. Germantown with some 3-up man defense. Are they going to try and pass it? They're going to try a little bit of trickery. But Brandon with a big run here. He's going to run right out of bounds. Fall and trip on the sideline. Right into Coach Nelson and Miller's hands. Pickup of 11 on there. And that's going to bring us to the half. Luke, how do we think that half went for both sides?
You know, Germantown, well, let's start off with Arlington. Arlington came out with that gutsy play. The onside kick worked out for them. We love to see it, but they just never were able to capitalize on anything that they were given.
Definitely not. And I think starting inside the 5-yard line on, 2 or 3 or 4 of those drives that they had really killed what they would have had going.
Yeah, exactly. Germantown's defensive line has been all over Arlington all night, putting a lot of pressure on Arlington.
For sure. But with that being said, That was the first half on HS Tiger Life. We'll catch you right after this.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that. Oh boy.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
As you can see, some key replays from tonight's game. Lines dropping back. And that is the interception there. Looks like that's the interception from Muhammad, the big play on Arlington's sideline. And this is, was this the first touchdown of the game?
I think it was.
I think this was the first touchdown of the game. The lob pass out to the right side of the field to number 13.
Yeah, and that was
Trayvon
just
McGregory.
Great job by Walker putting that ball where it needs to be.
That ball wasn't on the money. You know what ball wasn't on the money? The ball that was intercepted by Donnell Rogers. That was also a key play. Keep from getting an interception there, or getting points on the board from the Red Devils.
Yeah. Arlington needs some big defensive plays like that in the second half if they want to stay in this one.
As you see our Arlington Tiger band here getting ready to perform in front of the crowd. It was senior night for these band members. Really special night for them. They do a lot for our school here.
Yeah, Arlington has definitely one of the best bands in the state, and looks like they got a whole crew, whole little routine put together right here for us. Looks good.
Connor, are we talking or no?
We always see our band putting in work every day on the
band field.
The band field.
And here you see the Arlington Tiger Band performing.
Take your eyes off of them. Please welcome the Arlington High School Marching Band. Drum majors Josh Ducey, Tyler Littlewood, and Haley Simpson. Is your band ready? Arlington High School Band, you will take the field in exhibition.
can't take your eyes off of me.
I want you to listen to the sound of my voice just as if it were noise. Don't try to make any sense out of what I'm saying, because your brain will take care of that automatically. You don't have to try to understand it. Just listen to the sound.
The Arlington High School Tiger Band color guard instruction is by Caitlin Young and Delaney Ray. Percussion instruction by Wes Parker and Josh Boyd. Band is under the direction of Mr. Tim Simpson and Mr. Sam Sherman. Arlington Tiger Band is a two-time Bands of America regional finalist and will be competing in the championships of Bartlett Station tomorrow night. Arlington High School Tiger Band would like to thank its sponsors, Kindle Brothers Trucking, Whataburger, Baker Blasting and Engraving, Farmers Insurance, Timothy Wright Agency, Hot Works, Christine Lundy at Kaizen Realty, the Peel Law Firm, Craig Pest Control, Fat Larry's Barbecue, Air Doctors of Memphis, Evolve Massage, First Citizens National Bank, Sherwin-Williams of Arlington, Regions Bank, Red Med Clinic, Arlington Masonic Lodge, number 641, Watkins Family, Arlington High School Tiger Band Moms, the Bank of Arlington, Kroger, Jimmy Dick's Barbecue, Arlington Family.
Just waiting on you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to our Arlington High School Tiger Marching Band.
What an amazing performance by our band. Now we're going to hear from Wade Wisman, who suffered a season-ending injury 3 weeks ago against Bartlett. Let's hear what he has to say about his story.
Yeah, Arlington Tiger is down on the 40.
He started when he was 6 years old, first grade, been playing football ever since, and through the Arlington program.
So I was blitzing the gap, and as I was blitzing the gap, a guard pulled, and I saw the running back coming towards me. So as I put my foot out to cut back, he hit me, and then my knee just collapsed on itself, and you know, I knew exactly then and there like what had happened.
Man, it was heartbreaking. I remember looking at my wife and saw him go down, and she got up like most moms would. His ACL was completely snapped in half. It wasn't a partial tear. He did have some meniscus damage in there too. He had a grade 2 MCL tear or sprain, but that kind of healed through therapy prior to surgery. Cut his knee open. They cut off part of his patellar tendon and made a new ACL, and then had to anchor it back to where the old one was. So
kind of heartbreaking. A little bit of hope, just because, like I said, it's a knee injury. You don't know how bad it is until you get the information from the trainer or team doctor. And like to go down like that your senior year versus a rival hurts.
I was definitely shocked. At the time, I just saw someone fall, and I didn't realize who it was. And then when I realized it was Wade, and bro was not moving on the ground, I was like, oh shoot, this can't be good, right? And then it was only until halftime we realized that he was going to be able to play for the rest of the season. That really sucked, and it sucked knowing that we lost a critical point in our defense.
I mean, they say for full recovery from an ACL injury, it's 9 months. 6 months he could be doing most things pretty good, but 9 months is, I think, before they fully release him. You can walk without an ACL, but you can't do anything side to side. And so, if you're going to do anything athletic for the rest of your life, you have to have your ACL.
My plans after high school are just to go to college, get a degree. I wasn't really planning on playing football, but I do play other sports like pickup basketball and work out. So
Wade's missing the piece affects the defense. Just missing the senior leadership that we've been having all year. It's different from being on the sideline and being a leader, and being in the game and being a leader. He is very vocal when he was on the field and just getting guys fired up, always positive mindset, and that's one thing we do miss for sure.
Wade was our Mike, and we relied on his voice and on his energy, and we relied on his energy to make stops, and he really it sucks not having him. It sucks. It would be nice.
I still go to every single game. I try to go to some practices, but I'm just there to support them and get them through the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Okay, go now.
I'm here with Arlington High School senior Wade Wisman. Now, Wade, you've been a part of the Arlington Tigers football program since you were 6, is that right?
Yes, that's true.
So, Wade, you're going through a tough time right now, and I understand, you're still a part of the team. I'm glad to see you out here on the field tonight. You still getting a lot of support from your teammates and your coaches?
Yeah, as soon as I got out here tonight, all my teammates came over to me. They've been dapping me up, hugging me, asking me how I'm doing. So, yeah, they're supporting me.
So that's great. It really shows that community spirit of Arlington. So I also wanted to ask, how's that recovery coming? You're post-surgery, is that right?
Yeah, I'm 1 week out, or 1 week post-surgery, so, I'm starting to be able to walk a little bit, but I can't stand up for too long, so I'm in a wheelchair now, so.
Yeah. So now to switch it up a little bit, what do you think that Arlington has got to do to get past that Germantown defense these next 2 quarters?
Well, we really got to, get in the backfield a lot and make a lot of sacks and tackles, but besides that, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too, and I'm seeing a lot of adversity from Arlington. This is a tough team. This is a tough defense, and we've still pulled through some great plays. I mean, that last interception from Donnell Rogers, is that something that you saw coming?
Yeah, Donnell is just a player. He's a dog. He's gonna get it done one way or another. So
yeah, he's got that dog mindset too, man. He's on it, and he was ready to come to this game tonight. So apart from your injury, how has your season been as a player?
My season, it went pretty well at first, and then, after that, but, I was having a good time. We were all having fun, so,
Yeah, that's great, and it's great to see you out here on the field tonight. You still got a good attitude, and you still got that energy. Nice. That energy that we need out here on the football field tonight. Wade, I appreciate you talking to me right now, and I appreciate to hear more about your experience. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Go Tigers.
Here we go. Welcome back for the second half here on HS Tiger Life of the Germantown Red Devils versus the Arlington Tigers. Thank you, Wade Wisman, for those special words. We would really love to see you out on the field tonight. As Donnell Rogers is going to take this out to the Germantown sideline and get wrapped up at around the 20-yard line. Germantown up 17-0 here. Luke, what do you think are going to be the big keys for the Tigers in the second half?
I think the biggest keys are the Tigers' defense. If they can keep Germantown off the board and then our offense can get some big plays, then they could come back. But if the defense is just not, if the defense just doesn't stop the Germantown, then they're going to run away with this game.
Yeah, for sure. I really think a big thing tonight would be if Germantown doesn't score again and Arlington scores more than 17 points, they're going to win this game. As Arlington has the ball here.
Yeah, I agree. If Arlington scores more points than Germantown, then they're definitely going to win.
As that's a ball deflected. Ball trying to go to Jabari there. That's deflected by number 24, Gerald Mitchell. We've seen big plays out of him tonight. I'm pretty sure he has an interception, but he was pretty hype after that block.
Yeah, Germantown's defense definitely has been all over Arlington's passing game. They've already picked off 2 of Lions' passes, and they've deflected quite a few.
He has, for sure.
Germantown's defense is just a big part of their team. They don't have really a weak point. You got the good corners that are all over our receivers, and then you got the D-line that's constantly putting pressure all over Lions.
As Lions is going to go with deep ball here. Out, and that's on the sideline. Muhammad again. Is that his second pick of the night? It is going to be. Germantown has the ball again. Muhammad is playing out of his mind tonight.
Yeah, like I was previously mentioned and just came to fruition, Germantown's corners are all over.
And Luke, that's the third time Lions looked for Ellis deep, and that's the third time it's gotten picked. Ellis just cannot be found tonight with that lockdown defense from Muhammad. Is that the backup quarterback in? It looks like Robbins is going to start out this half.
You got to wonder if Walker's arm or hand, something wrong with it, because he was not throwing before half.
Germantown has ran the ball a lot here, but you can't blame him when you got B.J. Burke in the backfield. Just the leader of this offense, he's going to move the chains there.
Yeah, B.J. Blake, he's been a big player for Germantown tonight, and he's just someone their coach has mentioned to us that he's just been like that all season, and he's not missing a beat with this game. He's definitely had probably about 100 rushing yards tonight.
For sure, as this one's also going to be handed off right back to him, right up the middle. He's going to try and run through a guy. He just keeps running forward. He does not stop as he's going to be inside the red zone for the Red Devils. 2 plays in, and that's going to be almost a touchdown.
Yeah, I think he was brought down by Markham Williams. Good job by Markham. Markham's all over the field, you know. He's you see a play go to the other side of the field, but you see him coming across the field and getting a stop, and he's just been big for Arlington, especially stopping Germantown's run game.
As the run game, talking about it, that's going to be into the end zone. Larry Johnson, surprised that's not B.J. Burke, but Larry Johnson into the end zone, and Germantown is going to look to go up 24-0 after the quick drive to start this half.
It looks like Germantown's been going about, I think, 3 handoffs to B.J., and then the other handoff, and then 3 more to Larry Johnson. They just keep going between each other, and it's been working out for them so far.
It has been working out. This did not go on the plan of Arlington not letting up any more points this half.
Yeah, Germantown coming out of halftime.
I want to know who
off,
this kicker
ready
is.
to go.
He is letting it loose. That one almost hit the cars.
Yeah, that would have been good from 45.
I think if that one, no wind resistant, that's hitting Miss Archibald's class.
Goodness gracious, that one flew.
And we're going to see him here again with this kickoff. Wouldn't be surprised to see this one going to the back of the end zone with the boot on this skid.
You know, actually, he's done a great job of putting it right around the 5-yard line.
He has.
That's what you love to see from a kicker, is not getting it in the end zone for a touchback, but putting it at the 5-yard line and letting your guys wrap them up and do the work for you. And Germantown's done a great job of that so far. Looks like Arlington's a little bit late there getting out of the huddle.
Germantown might just kick this one ahead.
You got
no people out there.
Cam Nelson and Darnell Rogers ready to receive. We haven't seen Nelson get one tonight. Let's see if kicks it to him. Let's see if he can kick this one to Miss Archibald's classroom.
And this one's going to get kicked off here. 10 minutes to go in this quarter. A little spinner there to Nelson. Nelson's going to take this one past the 20. Almost runs into his own guy, but he's going to go try and get to the Arlington sideline, run out of bounds at the 26 as Arlington starts their second drive of the second half.
Yeah, Nelson, not a bad return. Ran out, pushed right out of bounds, right about at the 26-yard line. Probably could have gotten a couple more if he would have kept running up the field, but he's run out with Germantown's defense headed straight for him.
Yeah, if that was Mr. Blake, number 41 from Germantown, he would have just tried to run through an Arlington guy.
Yeah, you know that guy could definitely hit.
Definitely. I don't want to be in his way. He'd run right through me. As Arlington's going to throw this ball. That one, the first ball I've seen thrown to Grant Robertson. Does a little flip there for the first down past the 40. Grant Robertson looks like he's down there on that big hit.
Yeah, Grant's a big guy, tall guy, and you know, with those smaller guys, they just go straight for your legs. And Grant did a little flip. Hope he's okay. You hate to see that. Grant's just a great guy, and you just don't want that happening.
You do hate to see that, especially when Trey went down earlier. Wonder what happened to him there. Don't want the same to happen to Grant.
Not at all.
Hopefully he can get up on his own just like Jones did.
Yeah, great play by Grant, though. Catching that ball.
Definitely right up the seam.
Right up the seam. About a 20-yard gain. Just hope he's all right.
Definitely.
Looks like he's getting up here now. Trainer's helping him up.
He's going to be helped off the sideline here.
Looks like he's walking off on his own, which is a great sight to see.
It is.
He can walk on his own, walking by himself. Tough kid Grant is.
Don't know who the backup tight end is. Looks like we might just go with another receiver on the field.
You got Caden Hendricks also playing tight end.
Oh, really?
Don't forget about Caden.
Did not. Or I did, but looks like we're going to go 5 wide here. 5 wide here. Empty backfield. Like to see this again. Start off the game with this. We have seen a few mistakes out of Arlington from this, but on that, going to be in and out of the hands of Elijah.
Elijah's had some good.
It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Elijah's had some good catches so far today, but wasn't able to get that one.
And, you know, with that being said, earlier this week, we had the chance to sit down with one of Arlington's varsity players, Dylan Spurgeon. He walked with us through how it feels not having Wade Wisman out there on the field with them after his season-ending injury.
Wade being out definitely affects, you know, the entire defense as a whole, but not just the team, like on the field, but in the locker room area. We definitely miss him being on the field. But he's always around, so it's not like he's actually gone.
That's going to bring up 3rd down here. Thank you, Dylan, for those inspiring words.
Yeah, Spurgeon, great guy, lineman for Arlington.
You see Grant on the trainer's table right there laughing it off. He's going to get up and by himself. That's good. Looks like it's a hip injury. Don't take my word for it, but he was stretching out that right hip. As it's going to be another 5 wide for the Tigers, not having Grant in there. We don't want anything wrong to happen here. Looking for the curl there. Looks like it was his first read, his only read, and it's not going to bring up many yards, but that is going to go down to number 81, Mr. Elijah. It's going to bring up 4th down. Wonder if we're going to punt here. Yep, Arlington is going to bring out the punt team again. Ethan Ford.
Working his magic.
He really is working his magic.
He's probably close to 300 punting yards of the night.
Probably close, and he might end with 6 as this one's going to go. That was a really good one. It's going to get an Arlington roll, and he tries to pick this one up. Bean tries to pick it up from behind him, and he's going to lose yards by doing that, and it's going to be inside the 20.
He's going to get wrapped up by Brandon Moore. Great job at Brandon Moore being on that ball, getting back there, and make sure Germantown doesn't gain any yards.
I think the coaches and players were right. The player to watch tonight was Ethan Ford with these big plays he's making.
Yeah, Ethan Ford has not missed a beat with those punts, had some great punts. Punt him about 45 yards, I'd feel, on average tonight.
Probably an average of 45. I think it was actually 43.5 last time I checked.
Gotcha.
As this is going to be a QB keeper. Faked me out, but it is going to be a gain of a few yards from Robbins. Doesn't move the chains yet, but it's going to bring up 2nd down and short. Never mind, I misspoke. It actually does move the chains from the QB keeper. That's going to bring up 1st down.
Yeah, you have to wonder, is Walker hurt, or do you think they're just trying to give a younger quarterback some experience?
Not going to lie. We have some angry fans here tonight. They saw a call that we didn't. Neither did the refs see it.
Yeah, that's just how the game of football goes, and
that's going to bring up 2nd down. And it's going to be a screen pass out to number 1, Walker. Walker's going to juke some defenders down the sideline, and he's going to get a 1st down and a big gain.
Big play by, I don't think that was Walker. I think that was Jamario Morrow, number 1 for Germantown.
Oh, you're right. That was Morrow.
Big play. He's been definitely Germantown's most shifty player. He gets to the outside, and he runs it quick and fast.
He is quite the shifty guy. I definitely thought that Robbins was going to take that himself and before he shuffled it out. But it looks like that's actually going to get taken back.
That's too bad. That was a good play for
That is too bad.
Morrow. Looks like he juked a couple guys out on that play, had him on the ground.
Out of his shoes, if you asked me. If he had shoes, he'd be juked out of them. As this one's going to be up the middle to Burke. Burke is going to just keep running through guys.
Yeah, good job by Blake.
Blake, my apologies. He's going to line up as a receiver here.
Let's see if they target
Doesn't look
him
like
right
there's
here.
a guy on him. Nope. The matchup of Blake and Rip Pittman here. But he's just going to be blocking for another run play. Have we seen a pass play from the Devils this half?
I don't think
all we've seen is screen passes. I'd like to see what Robbins has on the arm. Love to see him throw one here.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see what he can do with the ball. Germantown hasn't given any chance to do anything with it.
I think they're just trying to run this ball and throw screen passes. If Arlington can see, there's some yellow tissue thrown. Going to be a flag on that play. Don't see which team that's on, but if Arlington can notice the game plan of the Red Devils in the second half, they can sniff it out and probably come back in this game if they can get the Arlington offense moving.
Yeah, it just looks like Germantown's just going to keep running the ball up the middle and then throwing them screen passes and getting to the outside. Looks like that flag was on Arlington. Not too sure what it was, but it looks like it was a 15-yard penalty, so must have been something big.
Must have been something big. Didn't see it from up here.
Did not.
But that's going to bring up first down at around the 30-yard line. Robbins is going to motion over. Bates in motion. And they're going to let Robbins throw this one to the end zone. Going Donnell's way. Donnell Rogers with a second interception of the game.
Yeah, and it was picked off. He's having an outstanding night. And as we talked to him before the game, we asked him what is he going to do tonight. He said he's just going to do him, just letting everything else work. And he's doing that tonight. He's having a great game.
The confidence shown from Rogers just lighting up the Arlington sideline. He is showing why he picked himself to be the spotlight player tonight.
Yeah, we love to see it. That is something that the Arlington sideline needed. They were looking a little sad out there, but now they look all fired up and happy.
Looks like the student section is going crazy right now.
Students.
And not to blame him because that play was amazing there. And that's going to bring up the Arlington offense. What an amazing play by Donnell. But now we got to use that momentum, and Arlington has to use that momentum to score a touchdown here and put the points on the board. As he's going to go out. No pass interference on that one. He looked like he was hit a little early, but that was an incomplete pass. Intended receiver there was number 81.
Elijah Carter.
Elijah Carter there.
Look, Elijah's definitely had the most receptions on the night. Gained a couple yards, probably has about 30 gained yards. Not too bad of an outing for him.
First ball Robbins throws, that's not a screen pass, it's intercepted. How do we feel about that? And with him being he's a freshman or a sophomore?
I think he's a sophomore.
That young quarterback, you think he's going to be scared to throw it deep next time?
Yeah, it's definitely got to do something to his head. He's mentally just like not wanting to make that mistake again, and that just ends up hurting you in the long run.
For sure, as this one's going to be ran up the middle by Brandon. It's going to bring up third down, not much gain there.
Tigers are going to have to get some pass game going.
We saw them pass early in this game, first drive, and it was working when he threw that ball down to, who was the first ball to? It was to Carter. Carter had a good play on that, but ever since then, Arlington has had no good success in the pass or the run game.
Yeah, a lot of screen passes and flag routes for both teams.
I'd like to see Arlington work the middle of the field a little better.
Yeah.
When they have done that, they've hit the seams. That ball to Robertson before he got hurt, but this is going to be a little background. That's going to be picked off by Germantown. Sorry, I didn't see the ball, but that's going to be a pick six for number 7, T-Shawn Jefferson, the DB. And that's a pick six for Germantown, just what they needed after that big interception from Donnell. They get this interception of their own.
Yeah, they definitely got their lick back, and that's just big for Germantown and not too good for Arlington.
Definitely.
Now that Germantown's up by 30, it's going to be a running clock, I'm pretty sure.
That's going to make it tough for Arlington to come back, but if they can score again, they can stop that running clock.
Yeah, they need to score on the next drive
as you see here,
prevent that running clock.
I think he was trying to go for Robertson again as that ball squeaks through. Don't know what might have kicked that one on the laces, but it barely got through.
Yeah.
As Germantown's going to go up 31-0 here.
You know, and that definitely silenced Arlington right
Arlington's
there.
crowd, yeah.
Definitely see. Yeah, after the student section went crazy, it's really quiet now.
It does look quite quiet now after that pick six. But with that being said, Germantown's up 31-0. We'll catch you right after this on AHS Tiger Life.
St. Jude is love. Everybody is here for this one purpose, and it's to cure these kids. It means that I got more time with my daughter. I love this place. They changed my life.
And we are back with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in this chilly October game. Germantown's going to kick this ball off after a big pick six by T-Shawn Jefferson that last drive. This play is going to get blown dead, as I don't seem to see what happened.
There's been a lot of that tonight, a lot of miscommunication on the sidelines, a lot of players getting subbed in and out, plays being called stoppage by the refs.
I wonder if the temperature here, it's probably one of the coldest games Arlington's played, being 59 degrees out there. Maybe their hands are a little chilly.
It's going to be
and that's another drop by Donnell, but that is going to be a touchback. That's going to be a touchback, and Arlington's going to get this ball at the 20-yard line. Probably better off for Arlington, as when they have taken the ball out, it has not gone in their favor. Donnell Rogers is having an amazing game tonight.
Yeah, Donnell's been definitely big on special teams and on the defensive side. Let's see if he can get some magic here again. I doubt that QB is going to be, excuse me.
How many interceptions is that for the Germantown defense tonight? It's quite a few.
2.
Is it 2 or 3 or 4? No, because I know.
It's 4. It's 4. We've had two in the first half.
I know Muhammad has 2.
Yep.
Jabari Ellis is going to get motioned out, but they're going to fake it to him. But now they're going to go to him. He's going to try and cut inside. Not much gain there. Ellis for round 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Germantown just read that play like a Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah.
They saw it coming, went straight to Ellis, and they wrapped him up immediately. You knew the play was going to Ellis. There was no fakeage. There was no nothing. It just went straight to Ellis, and
they ran through their blocks and found him. Quite the turnout on Germantown side. It's a lot of fans that I didn't expect. Being with the previous games here, there hasn't been much away fans, but
yeah,
they did bring quite the crowd.
Germantown's definitely traveled a lot better than other teams. You see their band
and their cheerleaders
over there. You love to see that.
Little Wildcat action does not work. That's going to be brought in the backfield. Oh wait, that was not Wildcat. Just haven't seen Cameron Ledlow in the backfield tonight.
Ellis was wrapped up in the backfield real quick. Germantown's defensive line is still putting the pressure on Arlington like nobody's business. It looks like they got 4 guys on the line right now.
For sure. Gonna see a new face in the backfield at quarterback as Lyons gets subbed out for Patrick Sandler there. Don't know why Lyons is out of the game. I see him on the sideline actually with the trainers. Don't know what happened to him, but he said he's fine. But with that being said, that's going to bring up 4th down, and it looks like that's actually going to be the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll catch you right after this.
St. Jude is your security blanket. The support is always there, and the staff becomes family.
Coming here and receiving treatment that was life-saving for our child, of no cost to us, was a huge weight lifted. That was God placing people in the right place at the right time to make sure Ashton is okay, to be here and live the rest of her life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the fourth quarter of this matchup between Arlington and Germantown. It's definitely been a one-sided game tonight. Score 31 for your Red Devils, 0 for your Arlington Tigers. Nathan, what do you think the Arlington needs to do in this fourth quarter if they want to put some points on the board at least?
I think to put some points on the board here, they got to move the ball and they got to get in the end zone. I think getting in the end zone here would really put some points on the board for them. But really, I'm trying to think of how they could match the score from last year. If Germantown gets a safety here in week ago and Arlington kicks a field goal, it'd be the same score as last year.
That would be neat.
That would be pretty cool.
Arlington's definitely needs to do something on the offensive side of the ball. I think there's one running play where we've had more than 5 yards, and that was 11-yard pickup.
Oh, that was in the last play of the second half.
And it was the last play of the second half, so it didn't even really matter. But Arlington's run game has not been established tonight.
Has not, but there's Markham Williams in the backfield making a tackle for a loss there alongside, looks like Brock Flint and Dees. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11 here.
Great job by Arlington's defense wrapping them up. And
I'd love to talk to the Germantown's coaches on what their plan was on the second half with leaving Robbins in here and just running the ball and throwing screen passes.
Yeah, you got, like I said earlier, you got to wonder if Walker's facing some injury or they're just trying to give a young QB some PT.
For sure, definitely needed. As that's going to be thrown out to the sideline. Looks like that's going to go to Bates, and Bates is going to shake some tackles off Duke inside. And it looks like he must have stepped out of bounds because this play is going to get blown dead.
Yeah, Terrence Bates, one of Germantown's key players. He's actually listed as a QB, but he's definitely been playing receiver tonight. He's not too small either, 5'11", 175, senior.
And this ball is going to go to Blake. Blake's going to try and cut inside, swarmed by Arlington defenders.
Yeah, Arlington's defense is maybe adapting a little bit. 2 straight wrap-ups on the run game. Maybe they're finally figuring out Germantown's run game. And if Arlington can do that and Germantown has to rely on their passing game, that might be bad because with that QB in, he hasn't been too confident on his throwing.
Has not. And that could flip the switch on for Arlington.
Yep.
As this play is going to go out, that's going to be number 17. That's going to be Ledlow. Ledlow's going to fall inside the 15-yard line, inside the red zone. And Germantown's looking to put some more points on the board here.
Germantown, great at moving those chains.
Robertson trying to get off the field there, avoid the flag as he does. And that's going to be handed off to Larry Johnson there, number 23. Already has, he has 2 on this game or 1? Touchdowns.
I think he has 2.
I think he has 2 as well. He's
Definitely
really been the red zone back, kind of.
Yep. It seemed like Blake's been taking the ball up the field, and then Johnson just finishes it off.
But looks like we have a new running back here. That's going to be number 30. Looks like that's going to be Chad Rooks. Is he going to get the ball here? He is, but I do see lots of flags on the field. I think I see 3 there.
3.
I also see Donnell limping in the end zone. He's going to limp off the field, actually. That's not good for the Tigers.
That is not good.
You would hate to see that. We've seen a lot of injuries this game. I don't even think a coach sees Donnell that is hurt.
Looks like he's down on the sideline crouching. Hate to see that. And he gets some trainers over to him.
Looks like Arlington had a penalty on that. That's going to bring Germantown closer to the end zone. Expecting a run play here to Chad Rooks. Just trying to push this in. Oh, it's actually going to be a jet sweep out to Jaden Jones. Jaden Jones walks into the end zone.
That was wide open. Easy play for Jaden Jones.
Jaden Jones, a really speedy guy for sure.
Great job on Germantown's tight end. I didn't see who it was exactly, but
was it a good block?
Great block. Opened up the field immediately. He could have,
as you see here,
walked in.
Yeah, he definitely could have strolled into the end zone there. Really good play calling there from the Germantown coaching staff. They've had a really good plan today and cooked up some good plays in the red zone.
Yep. Let's see if 91 can continue his hot streak.
This actually looks like a new kicker because last kicker was number 14. But he's going to make it anyway, and it's going to be 38-0 on the Red Devils side. You know, Luke, this is really showing why Germantown's the number 5 team in the state. But with that being said, been a very eventful game, very eventful fourth quarter, but that's going to take us to break. We'll see you right after this.
St. Jude is love. Everybody is here for this one purpose, and it's to cure these kids. It means that I got more time with my daughter. I love this place. They changed my life.
What if you could feel in control of your retirement in just a few clicks? At aceyourretirement.org, you can. Start with a free 3-minute chat with Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer some simple questions like, how do you feel about your ability to save for retirement? Or in how many years do you want to retire? To get free action items customized just for you, get your retirement back on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from that break. Germantown Red Devils will be kicking off to Arlington receiving. Looks like
Darnell
Rogers.
Nope,
Rogers is
Jabari.
not out there because of his recent sideline energy. He's on the training table right now. Jabari Ellis is coming in, replacing him. You still got Cam Nelson out there. Let's see what happens.
The old kicker, Hernandez, is coming back out. Jabari catches that one. He's going to try and take this out. Dangerous going into that Red Devil defense, and he's going to get swarmed. Past the 20, though.
Hits a little spin move, puts him right past the 20. Nice little spin move from Jabari.
I saw a little bit of chippiness there out of number 60, Anderson Bendall. Saw him trying to, I don't know what they were doing with number 28. They were exchanging words there. Corbin Lynch.
Yep, that's what just happens sometimes in the game of football. Some words are exchanged, but looks like nothing really big happened.
Nothing big happened. Don't want to pick a fight here. Would not be a very good end to this game. As it looks like Lyons is not going to go back out. And this is going to be a QB run. That's going to be number 17, the backup quarterback, Aiden Thomas. Aiden Thomas trying to make the most of his playing time tonight.
Good little QB sneak by him.
Oh, we got a new quarterback going in here now. Looks like Patrick Sandler's going to get some playing time. Trying to exchange as many new guys as possible, trying to get them some experience.
He got some PT on the last drive, but let's see if he can
I see on the sidelines here, Lyons has his shoulder pads off. He's checking a look at his elbow. That can't be good. We need him for the last game of the season. As Brandon's going to get wrapped up at the backfield. A good loss of yards. Around 3 there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and around 5.
Germantown's defensive line staying all over Arlington.
Take a look here at our upcoming Tiger Life broadcasts presented to you. Straight up here, we have October 27th. We got Cordova here, another football game. Then we got boys basketball against Central High School on December 8th. And December 14th, we got AHS Orchestra Concert as this ball's going to get thrown to Jabari. Not blockers in front of him, but he is going to fight to get the first down. Jabari Ellis.
That was a good turnaround by Jabari, running that out.
That's going to bring up first down. 3 minutes left to go in this game. If Arlington can put some points on the board, that's going to be a moral victory for them tonight.
Definitely.
Switched out quarterbacks again. Looks like they're just going to switch back and forth between Aiden and between Patrick here.
Keeping Germantown on their toes a little bit. Looks like Germantown and Arlington are both on their second string quarterbacks.
For sure, for sure. I'd love to see Jack Tidwell get some playing time tonight. Another quarterback for Arlington. He hasn't been subbed in this game, but looks like first down and 5 coming in after a little penalty from the Red Devils.
Yeah, Jack Tidwell, our freshman QB. Bright future for Arlington with him.
For sure, for sure.
Maybe he gets some varsity PT this game. We'll see.
Want to see him come in, maybe throw a ball or two, just to, you know, feel the environment around him.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be his team in a few years, and he needs to be ready for it. Inside 2 minutes and 30 seconds here. This ball is going to get thrown to Jabari Ellis right through his hands. Jabari Ellis had slant room there. If he catches that ball, he swerves to the left. It could be for 6, but right through his hands. Maybe he saw something out of the corner of his eye there.
That was a great thrown ball by Patrick Sadler, but it just got outside of the hands of Jabari. Too bad. That would have been a good gain for Arlington. Definitely would have been a first down and some more.
And, man, if we were at the Memphis Grizzlies right now, they'd be saying 2 minutes, 2 minutes, because there is inside 2 minutes tonight. 38-0.
Yeah, that running clock's just a killer for Arlington.
It really is.
It's just going to run that time.
I like that Coach Miller's letting these QBs get some reps right now. But that right there is just going to get wrapped up. Brandon has not had a great night. Haven't heard much of him tonight other than getting wrapped up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's too much his fault, though. You got Germantown's D line just running through our offensive line and not giving him much time to see how much of the field is open. Germantown's coach looks locked in.
He does. He stays locked. He told me when he steps on the field, it's go time, and he does not take his pedal off the pedal. As it's going to be 5 wide here, we're going to throw this ball to a receiver that's not looking at him, and that's going to be picked off from Germantown. Number 19, Jackson Lines. Number 19, Antonio Crawford with the pick. And that's going to seal this game. Germantown probably going to go into victory formation here with an interception to end this game. Final score going to be 38-0. An amazing night of football. If you're a Germantown Red Devil, disappointment in the eyes of the Arlington Tigers. A lot to be learned from this game, but this clock is just going to run down.
Germantown going to go into...
Looks like they're actually just going to walk off the field.
Looks like they're going to let the clock run.
10 seconds left in this one. And they are going to shake hands. That is the game, folks.
Definitely
Arlington had a chance. Onside kick to start this game. 17-0 at half. Just let it slip through. Don't know if. Would love to hear what both coaches have to say about tonight.
Yeah.
Germantown looking to push through to the playoffs. Arlington trying to make the playoffs here.
Yeah, definitely a one-sided game tonight from Germantown, but, you know, coming in this game, that was probably expected from a lot of people. Germantown, number 5 team in Tennessee, number 2 team in Memphis, and number 1 in
6A.
the 6A.
For sure.
Germantown's got a good shot at the state playoffs.
They do. I'd love to see what they do, make some noise in the future games. We'll definitely be keeping up with them. As Arlington goes, last week of football is probably going to be last week. Next week against, who do we got next week?
Cordova next week.
Senior night?
Senior night.
Big game for the seniors tomorrow. And with that being said, we're going to go down on the sideline with our sideline reporter in a minute, Andy Spann. And he's going to be standing alongside the coach there.
Thank you, guys. I'm here with the Germantown Red Devils head coach. How are you feeling about that performance tonight?
That was a good performance, man. Anytime you come into a rough environment, man, the crowd loud, the bands are going wild, and getting a Region 8 6A win is huge for us, man. So we're really excited to come away with a win in a tough region.
That's good to hear, man. How you feeling about these offensive plays tonight?
I think we have a lot to clean up as far as the turnovers and things of that nature. We'll clean that up this week, man, but I thought overall we did a really well job. We got to clean it up now. We got to clean it up.
And what about that defense?
The defense was dominant tonight. You know, anytime you can keep a team like Arlington to 0 points, man, it's huge for us. It's huge for our confidence. So I'm proud of my guys. You know what I mean? We worked all weekend. And it's hard to get a shutout now. It's hard to do that, man. So for that, man, I'm proud of my guys, for sure.
And how's the energy between all these coaches and all these trainers? How's that feeling tonight?
Things were great. You know, we just wanted to make it out there safe, man. Safe from her home and danger, brother. So everything's good.
Yeah, and you've got multiple players from your defense already committed to several, SEC schools. Who are some of those players?
Well, Daniel Anderson is going to the greatest school of all time, my alma mater, University of North Carolina. DJ Allen's going to South Florida, man. Central Florida, excuse me. He's going to Central Florida. Both of those guys up front are tough, you know what I mean? Yazir had 2 interceptions, man. Tayshawn Jefferson, who's our leader, had an interception pick 6. So it was huge. Great defensive night for sure.
Man, I'm glad to hear y'all got that good energy. It was a great performance tonight. Thank you so much, Coach.
Man, thank you. You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you. Thank you, Andy. And with that being said, Luke, it's been a great night tonight. A great night of Arlington Tiger football. Thank you everyone for watching. And we are going to go to the band senior night festivities. Thank you and good night.
Tonight, the Arlington High School Band would like to take time to thank the senior members of our band and the parents who have been supporting in their 4 years at Arlington High School. Starting high school at the beginning of the COVID pandemic, our seniors have played a key role in building the band over the last 3 years and culminating in 2022 Bandmasters Championship. Our first senior tonight is Cameron Allen. Cameron is escorted by his parents Dawn and Jeff Allen. Cameron plays French horn and mellophone and plans to attend the University of North Texas and study music education, where he also intends to continue being in the band. Our next senior is Caleb Amar. Caleb is escorted by his parents Dan and Connie Amar. Caleb plays the synthesizer and plans to attend Freed-Hardeman University and major in dentistry. Our next senior is Cooper Armstrong. Cooper is escorted by his parents Adam and Mary Armstrong. Cooper plays the trombone and plans to attend the University of Mississippi and continue playing in the band.
I love you, Cooper!
Next senior is Jonah Atkinson. Jonah is escorted by his parents Kristen and Jim Atkinson. Jonah plays marimba and plans to attend Tennessee College of Applied Technology. Our next senior is Chris Betancourt. Chris is escorted by his parents Roxana and Annie Betancourt. Chris plays the euphonium and plans to attend UT Knoxville, where he will continue playing in the band and major in music education.
I love you, Chris!
Next senior is Mary Bryce. Marie is escorted by her father Zachary Bryce. Marie plays euphonium and plans to attend the University of Memphis, where she plans to continue being in the band and major in instrumental music education. Our next senior is Tristan Bridges. Tristan is escorted by his parents Gene and Gail Bridges. Tristan plays tenor drums and French horn. He plans to attend Mississippi State, Ole Miss, or UT Knoxville, where he will continue being in the band and major in engineering. Next senior is Maggie Burnett. Maggie is escorted by her parents, Chuck and Pam Burnett. Maggie plays marimba in the front ensemble and plans to attend the University of Chattanooga, where she will continue to be in the band and major in biology. Our next senior is Rhett Culbertson. Rhett is escorted by his mom Hannah, stepdad Mike, and dad Randy. Rhett plays alto saxophone and plans to attend Indiana University, where he will continue playing in the band and major in business. Next senior is Oscar Drummond. Oscar is escorted by his parents Shay and Patrick Drummond. Oscar plays tuba and plans to attend Tennessee Tech and major in HVAC. Our next senior is Patrick Francis. Patrick is escorted by his mom, Ashley Swindon. Patrick plays percussion and plans to attend UT Martin, where he will continue in the band and major in meteorology. Next senior is Alexa Gossett. Alexa is escorted by her mom, Emma, and her brother Logan. Alexa is in the color guard and plans to attend either the University of Memphis or the Art Institute of Chicago, where she will continue with band and major in art education. Our next senior is Abigail Hammonds. Abigail is escorted by her mom, Christine Hammonds. Abigail plays the flute and piccolo and has not decided where she will attend college yet, but she does intend to continue being in the band and majoring in biomedical engineering. Our next senior is Anna Eichert. Anna is escorted by her parents, Brian and Carolyn Eichert. Anna plays the clarinet and has not decided where she will attend college yet, but she plans to continue playing in the band and majoring in biomedical studies. Our
Next senior is Jack Kendall. Jack is escorted by his parents, Jody and Bobby. Jack plays the trumpet and plans to attend Mississippi State, where he will continue in the band and major in accounting. Next senior is Stephen Krantz Jr. Stephen is escorted by his parents, Elizabeth and Steve Krantz Sr. Stephen plays the clarinet and plans to attend UT Knoxville, where he will continue playing in the band and major in computer science. The next senior is Brock Littleton. Brock is escorted by his parents, Brian and Elizabeth Littleton. Brock plays the snare drum in the drum line and plans to attend Mississippi Community College, where he will major in air traffic management. Next senior is Tyler Littlewood. Tyler is escorted by his parents, Robert and Tracy Marsh. Tyler plays the tuba and is a drum major. He plans to attend UT Knoxville, where he will continue playing in the band and major in political science. Our next senior is Jason Lyons. Jason is escorted by his father, Jason Lyons. Jason plays the trombone and plans to attend the University of Memphis, where he will continue playing in the band and major in psychology. Our next senior is Haley Mangum. Haley is escorted by Jason and Sarah McCallman. Haley plays the synthesizer and undecided on her college choice, but plans to major in pharmaceutical. Our next senior is Audrey McDaniel. Audrey is escorted by her parents, Eric and Lisa McDaniel. Audrey is in the color guard and plans to attend the University of Memphis and major in kinesiology. The next senior is Gabrielle Miller. Gabrielle is escorted by her parents, Irene and Killian Miller. Gabrielle plays the trombone and plans to attend UT Martin, where she will continue playing in the band and major in interior design. Our next senior is Savannah Miller. Savannah is escorted by her parents, Ryan and Kim Miller. Savannah plays the tuba and plans to attend Freed-Hardeman, where she will major in special education. Our next senior is Christian Miranda. Christian is escorted by his mom, Karina Garcia. Christian plays the trumpet and plans to attend the University of Memphis, where he will major in psychology or audio engineering. Up next is Nathan Montgomery. Nathan is escorted by his mom, Amy Montgomery. Nathan plays the bass clarinet and plans to attend UT Knoxville, where he will continue playing in the band and major in neuroscience. Our next senior is Haley Morris. Haley is escorted by her parents, Brian and Buffy Morris. Haley plays the flute and plans to attend UT Knoxville, where she will major in mechanical engineering. Our next senior is Sage Olson. Sage is escorted by her mom, Sunshine Olson. Sage plays the saxophone and plans to attend Rice University, where she will continue playing in the band and major in architecture. Our next senior is Elliot Pierce. Elliot is escorted by his mom, Krista Nickel. Elliot plays the saxophone and plans to attend UT Chattanooga, where he will continue playing in the band and major in engineering. Our next senior is Cadence Powell. Cadence is escorted by her parents, DeJuan Powell and John McCallan. Cadence plays the saxophone and plans to attend the University of Memphis, where she will continue playing in the band and major in studio and fine arts. Our next senior is Jason Rimscheid. Jason is escorted by his parents, Jessica and James Rimscheid. Jason plays the mellophone and French horn and plans to attend Moore Tech, where he will major in carpentry. Next senior is Tanner Rhodes. Tanner is escorted by his parents, Kevin and Cassidy Rhodes. Tanner plays the flute and plans to attend UT Knoxville, where he will major in forensic science. Our next senior is Lily Rogers. Lily is escorted by her parents, Kim and Cody Rogers. Lily plays the trumpet and plans to attend Arkansas State University, where she will continue playing in the band and major in radiographic technology. Our next senior is Morgan Russell. Morgan is escorted by her parents, Kanan and Tamika Russell. Morgan plays the clarinet and plans to attend UT Martin, where she will continue playing in the band and major in nursing. Our next senior is Connor St. Clair. Connor is escorted by his parents, Larry and Angela St. Clair. Connor plays the trombone and plans to attend Mississippi State, where he'll continue playing in the band and major in pre-med. Our next senior is Litzy Sanchez. Litzy is escorted by her parents, Ada Garcia and Jose Sanchez. Litzy plays the flute and plans to attend the University of Memphis, where she will continue playing in the band and major in interior design. Our next senior is Ava Scott. Ava is escorted by her parents, Amanda and Joe Scott. Ava plays the clarinet and plans to attend Union University, where she majors in chemistry. Our next senior is Caitlin Shepard. Caitlin is escorted by her parents, Carlos Morton and Tywana Shepard. Caitlin is in the color guard and plans to attend UT Martin, where she will continue being in the band and major in veterinary science. Our next senior is Allie Simpson. Allie is escorted by her parents, Tim and Meredith Simpson. Holly plays the clarinet and plans to attend the University of North Alabama, where she will continue playing in the band and major in interior design. Our next senior is Haley Simpson. Haley is escorted by her parents, also Tim and Meredith Simpson. Haley plays French horn and is a drum major. Haley plans to attend the University of North Alabama, where she will continue playing in the band and major in interior design. Our next senior is Caitlin Thompson. Caitlin is escorted by her parents, Julie and Brandon Thompson. Caitlin is in the color guard and plans to attend the University of Memphis, where she will major in psychology. Our next senior is Brian Turner. Brian is escorted by his parents, Brad and Jana Turner. Brian plays the mellophone and French horn and plans to attend Ole Miss, where he will continue playing in the band and major in music education. Next senior is Claire Watkins. Claire is escorted by her parents, Van Watkins and Heather Chauvin. Claire plays the flute and plans to attend the University of Memphis, where she will major in criminal justice. And our final senior of the night is Ian West. Ian is escorted by his parents, Jerry and Holly West. Ian plays the bassoon and saxophone and plans to attend UT Chattanooga, where he will continue playing in the band and major in physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to our seniors and their parents for an outstanding job these last 4 years.